So I'll do a quick little video on how we house wash. So I don't know if you would have come across this sort of render before. It's really porous and grippy, so the webs stick to it, so it's a bit of a pain to do. I'm not going to be able to see stuff from the distance because it's not actually too bad. As far as mould and stuff goes, it's just mostly webs and yeah, bird mess and things like that. As you can see, a lot of vegetation in the way, so we'll deal with that. Show you what we do to make sure the solution doesn't cause any issues with the gardens, which it never has, because we pre-wet everything first and then give it a good rinse afterwards. So that's enough talking. So here we go. So we've wet down all the plants now as a precaution, and we're just soaping up with our NWC house wash mix and only about 1% sodium hypochlorite. As there's very little mould on this house, only a bit on the fascia and gutter, we don't need to use a stronger mix than that. The relatively low 1% works well when given time on the surface. Now obviously this footage has been sped up because I'm sure no one wants to watch it all in real time, but this whole section took just over 10 minutes to wash. And the whole house took 2 hours with a couple of fiddly bits, including a barbecue area. If there weren't so many plants, it would have been quicker, but I'm walking in and out of the garden in smaller sections so as not to squash any of the little plants with boots or by dragging the hose. In the rinse, we can usually stay a fair distance from the surface, which is good, as even with the relatively low pressure coming out of the gun, there's always a chance you're going to come across some old failing paint, especially under an eave. So the principle is, it's best to let the soap do most of the work. Importantly, give it time to loosen up the dirt, webs and grime on the surface. Think of the rinse as gentle encouragement. Remember, you're not pressure cleaning a house. That can cause damage. You're washing a house. In some parts on this job, we've had to get a little bit closer than usual due to access around the plants and the type of render as mentioned at the start. So that's just a little rundown of what we found gives the best results. If you're interested in our setup, we've got another video going through that, which I'll post in the description. And we've got heaps of videos that focus on showing the results from washing this way, rather than the techniques.